Not every journey is a straight road. Not every board is built to follow. Some are made to carve their own way. Forged for flow, designed for domination, the N1 Violet doesn't follow the path, it defines it. Double kingpin trucks, the heart of the carve, a symphony of control, agility, and raw emotion. This isn't just an electric skateboard, it's a ride reborn. This is the Acedeck Nomad N1 Violet.
Thank you, thank you. The WAAH PAAH factor on the Acedeck brand new double kingpin is insane. I'm actually getting goosebumps. Can you see that? I'm getting goosebumps with how amazing this feels right now. Like, I've always wanted a double kingpin from Acedeck. I know these guys are insanely mental when it comes to perfecting and making sure that they put out the best product possible. This double kingpin on stock bushings, which is a first for Acedeck, feels phenomenal for me. I am enjoying the shit out of this board right now. Oh my god, the carve is insane. The WAAH PAAH factor feels like I'm literally surfing right now. Like, I'm literally hitting waves of a surfboard. Chills. Actual chills. Like, literal chills, like goosebumps. That is, this N1 Violet is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That carve ride feels phenomenal. Chipmunk. Wow. Did you hear that grip? Like, I thought the Horizon channel truck system one, non-suspension, was a beautiful carve ride. This blows every other Acedeck out of the water right now, minus maybe the suspension versions. Obviously, suspension's totally different feel style to it all, but this double kingpin feels phenomenal. Feels phenomenal.
This being Acedeck's first dive into double kingpin, it truly feels phenomenal. I honestly can't believe that it's taken them this long to make something along those lines this way, and it feels so incredibly well with this deck as well too. First time ever doing double kingpin, the bushing selection feels on par. You can see here actually that they literally have almost next to no threads on here, but because of the 99A bushing selection, these are truly stiff and they feel great. They have great rebound. But the thing is too is that it's incredibly stable. Here I just go ahead and hammer down on the throttle and speed up and blast off to over 35 miles an hour, which is wild on double kingpins to be able to do. This board does claim to hit over 37 miles an hour, and if you haven't checked out Kami's video, you can see he hit 39 miles per hour, which is also insane. So with these 13.8 inch wide precision trucks, these things are phenomenal. They are just so grippy. Paired with these AT version of the wheels and the Hoda tires, everything about this is just superb as far as grip goes, and WAAH PAAH factor, which is carve ride feel if you are not familiar with the channel. And also, if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoy this video. Thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Do you guys like double kingpin? Is this something that you're going to go ahead and look into and maybe get something further down the road? Who knows? Moving on to the deck. Now this is where the Nomad N1 Violet Edition shines. This was the first iteration of a split angle deck system incorporated from Acedeck, and this basically just means that the front nose tips up and the rear nose tips down, allowing for more carvability up front and stability in the rear. Paired with these double kingpin trucks, this truly is a beautiful deck that allows you to get the maximum grip. There is a slight W concave at the pockets of the front and tail here. but overall it is way nicer than the original N1 board was. The original N1 was a very more violent kind of W in the middle here. You can see that this footwell pocket in the front and rear, it tapers off and it holds your arch of your foot beautifully and your heel toe even better. I think it truly feels like a locked-in feeling, and especially on that rear, I'm able to plant my foot firmly on the tail of it and just really kind of hunker down when I want to go ahead and hit some crazy WAAH PAAHs, or if I'm looking to rip it up to 30 plus miles per hour on this thing. There are 3 different configurations for the brand new N1. There is a belt drive version with a 14S4P, the EVE50E cells. There is this version, which is the AT gear drive version with the Samsung 50S cells in a 14S4P configuration. Then they also have a 2-in-1 gear drive version, also with the Samsung 50S cells in a 14S4 conversion. This is definitely plenty of power with over 1,000 watt hours of power. So range wise, you're going to be getting easily top tier of the upper 20s and lower 30s, depending on your riding style. Let us go ahead and touch briefly on the motors back here. These are the brand new customized 6374 motors for Acedeck, and they truly provide incredible response and torque off the line. Also, being able to climb up to over almost 40 miles an hour, these definitely provide you a little top end speed if you're going. Let us go ahead and talk about the upgraded ESC. With the brand new 120 amp ESC offering even more power and performance. Not only that, they have custom tuned this to be able to be very user friendly, almost to a flaw, and I'll show you that in the acceleration test here. But that being said, this definitely is an incredible ESC. In Sport Plus mode, in my favorite mode, it definitely comes alive, giving you the full power output, which is a lot of fun. That being said, also, the acceleration test is coming up here.
Oh my god, it is so nice. The carve ride is so nice. I mean, dialed in. If you want WAAH PAAH factor, Acedeck has done traditional kingpin up until now for almost every single one of their boards. Reverse kingpin, obviously, suspension, even more so. This is their first time taking a stab at double kingpin, beautifully milled in typical Acedeck fashion, and they just hug every aspect of every turn you want. There is never a moment where you don't want that WAAH PAAH factor, and then it's still stable enough that you can full throttle it and hit 27 miles an hour without even thinking about it. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, fun board. Acedeck has outdone themselves yet again, coming to a double kingpin status now. Beautiful job. Applaud you.
These are Acedeck and Hoda collaboration 180mm by 65mm contact patch tubeless tires. These things are beautiful. They've been in a lot of other boards from Acedeck. They are reliable. They feel great on the road. They grip really well. And again, max PSI is 28 PSI. I was running around 25 PSI just to get a little bit more grip in these kind of wetter conditions I was riding in.
Okay. Here we are. I'm going to start on this exact corner every single time, and I'll do a 3, 2, 1 countdown.
and I'll just go as fast as I can up until that line up there. So I'll call it in 3, 2, 1, full throttle, literally in low mode. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 miles, 11 miles per hour. That's it. All right, topped out at 11 miles per hour there. Let's reset, go up to eco. Should I get right back on this line here? I don't want to cheat. In 3, 2, 1, full throttle eco mode. I feel like I need to kick push it to start it off. And 15 miles an hour. Okay, so that was 15 miles an hour top speed. Go back around here. Line right back up. Perfect. Sport mode, 3, 2, 1. Full throttle. Again, this is sport mode. This is second highest mode here. 16, 20 miles an hour. Now, sport mode should have way more acceleration off the line. Only reason being is that it's prepping you for the race mode that is this Sport Plus mode here. So we'll do a full throttle on this one. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Way more kickoff. Way more power. So yeah. Sport Plus mode way faster than everything else by a lot. I'm not exactly sure what the thought process was, making all the other modes so much more user-friendly, I guess, if you will, but that really isn't the best option, in my opinion. I think you need to build it up so that people can get used to that acceleration. Because if you go from Sport to Sport Plus, it's like going from a Ferrari to a Ferrari, from like a Honda. So like you really need to get that going there. Just one thing. Also, this is all customizable via the remote control as well too. So there are ways to go ahead and change acceleration mode inside of there. But again, stock, I think there should be levels of integration that go up a little further. Very smooth on all of them, but it needs to be even more oomph on the sport mode, in my opinion. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the power output of these gear drives. This is their 4th iteration of the gear drive, and it is a 4.0 gear drive as well too. Using a helical system, it is hardened steel, meaning you don't have to worry about the palm system or anything chipping along those lines that way. They do say to go ahead and break this apart and grease it every 1,000 miles, but I would say probably crack it open around the 500 miles just to see how everything's looking inside of there and see what you need to add more at that point. The sealant is very good, so as far as dust or anything along those lines that way getting inside of there, you don't have to worry about that. They did a very good job sealing it around the edges here. I think it makes a beautiful winding noise. I know that from the initial N1 series, if you haven't seen that video from almost, I think, 2 years ago at this point, that was a TIE fighter. That thing was screaming. This is a little subtle, obviously, in that sense, but still a beautiful turbo spooled up noise. All right, let's go ahead and talk about price. Now, this is kind of ridiculous because the Acedeck Nomad N1, the Violet Edition, starts at $999, $1,000, just under $1,000. And if you use my discount code ACEDREW down the checkout there, directly supports the channel, but it also gives you a kickback as well too, under $1,000 to go ahead and step on this board. Now, this board that I was testing here is $1,299. Yes, that is correct, $1,299 for the 14S 4P Samsung 50S 120 amp ESC 4.0 gear drive system. That is a lot of bang for buck for a gear drive system, especially with this brand new double kingpin CNC'd gloriousness. If you are looking for a fantastic WAAH PAAH machine that can check a lot of boxes for range, power, carve ride feel, this is the board to take a look at. If you haven't yet, go ahead, click that subscribe button down there, thumbs up this video, and as always guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.